Pangong Lake, Kareena Kapoor. Huh?
Getting married.
Yeah, I am. किधर है मेरा आमिर?
आमिर नहीं.
तो आपने करा क्या?
पीछे भी कुछ नहीं, आगे भी कुछ नहीं.
बाजू में
अरे पहाड़ है.
पहाड़. अच्छा.
उधर पहाड़, इधर पहाड़. और हम खड़े हैं बीच में. एंड दिस गाय सेज के गाड़ी उठ नहीं रही है.
उठ नहीं रही है.
सब जो बस में बैठे थे ना, ट्रैवलर में, सारे ऐसे एक बार चुप. जो म्यूजिक चल रहा था मैंने उसको भी बंद कर दिया. My name is Sangeeta. I've been working with the corporates, retired now, and just love to travel. Traveling to me is like experiencing every moment. This is traveling. When you're traveling, you have many situations coming up, and I feel that you are living in the present.
Yeah.
You don't have to practice this technique of living in present, where everybody keeps saying and big lectures are given that learn how to live in the present, don't think about the future. Leh Ladakh was something that I wanted to visit right from my childhood. That was the time where it was in my bucket list. It's been years I've been waiting for this time, and somehow I got this chance and I just took it. It was lovely. We had some hurdles before that we reached there.
Hurdles.
Yeah, hurdles because our train tickets got seized.
Mm-hmm.
The tickets that we had booked almost 4 months back.
Okay.
We had to take some new seats, and then we didn't know whether it's going to get confirmed. So all the time, the excitement was more and more. You know, Ladakh was calling me, and I could feel that there are so many hurdles coming in between. But somehow, deep down, I knew
Okay.
that this time I'm going to make it.
Smile.
The journey was to be from Mumbai to Chandigarh, and then next day morning from Chandigarh to Manali. Our first halt was at Manali. When we reached to Manali, I had been before to Manali.
Okay.
So Manali was like a home to me.
अच्छा.
But the kind of accommodation I got there was mind blowing.
Okay.
Because right from my room's window, my balcony which I had this beautiful river flowing from there. So the view was absolutely mind-blowing.
Lovely.
The room was fully made of wooden.
Okay.
That was another attraction.
Yeah.
And then, you know, that feel going towards Ladakh was my first step, which feel I had in Manali. I knew I was getting ready for this dream travel of mine.
Okay.
So our second halt was at Jispa.
Just.
Jispa is a very small village. Before we take up, it's like on a runway
Take up as in high altitude.
towards
Towards the high altitude.
high altitudes. So Jispa was the base over there.
Okay. Fine.
Second halt at Jispa. These are our camping tents.
this is how it looks. Absolutely barren. Not to miss me.
So we had these small tents out there.
Small tents.
Yeah. Jispa journey was not very easy. Due to snow, what happens is that the roads get torn off from between.
Okay.
And there's this water flowing.
In between the roads.
Yes.
Oh.
Because it's snow. Snow is melting.
Okay.
And then on the roads you have water. By evening, we reached Jespa.
Mm-hmm.
We stayed in tents. The food was also basic there. But, of course, to get such kind of food and such kind of a stay
Mm-hmm.
in those kind of hilly areas is also a big boon for us.
Absolutely.
So, after enjoying the food, the stay, early morning, again we had our target because we had to reach Leh by evening. That was very important.
Got it.
And then the journey starts. This beautiful journey towards Leh from Jispa. The first destination is Serchu in between.
Search.
Serchu. This is also at very high altitude. Yes. That was the first time I saw snow all over me. And you know, your eyes see something. When they see something which they have never seen before, it's like the happiness twinkling in your eyes. You have this kind of a ticklick feeling in your body.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just looking and you're just there. This is how we kept moving with some beautiful music. I had some nice people around me. Very nice, very decent people. Another part of the city. I hardly knew even their names.
Okay, so you're basically traveling with strangers.
Yeah,
on this
strangers.
trip. Okay.
Yes.
How was that traveling with strangers?
I think strangers are strangers till the time you don't know them.
Okay.
And once you start knowing them, you realize that they are beautiful people.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone traveling with you is having only one intention, that they want to enjoy themselves. They love traveling, you love traveling. So when this combines, you know, the journey becomes very smooth and very nice and very happening.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how we kept moving towards Serchu. Till the time Serchu came, I suddenly started feeling a little that my head started hitting.
Why is that?
I was not understanding actually why is this happening, because I don't have any problem with the mountains. I keep traveling in mountains, and you know, you're going round and round and towards the mountains, and people have trouble. There was someone who was, you know, had this problem of vomiting, but my head started hitting, and suddenly I realized that even my throat started becoming dry, my lips, my mouth started becoming dry.
Oh.
And when I was a little taken back with this condition of mine, the driver, a very intelligent man who was driving with me,
Okay.
because I was sitting in front,
You were
so
sitting
he
with
realized that I'm getting a little uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, is everything good? I said, I'm having this headache. He said, this is because the oxygen level is very, very thin here.
Okay.
And you may have little more problem like when you eat, you know, you need oxygen to digest.
Yep.
So that means you're not feeling hungry.
Yeah.
And if you eat little, you feel as if you have had a lot of food because it's not getting digested.
Yeah.
So I looked at him and I said, तुम बता रहे हो या डरा रहे हो? And he was like, वैसे तो मैं बता रहा हूँ, मगर आप डरिए मत. You are in a state of mind where you are seeing scenic around and your head is hitting you bad
Mm-hmm.
and you're not feeling comfortable.
Okay.
Your eyes are feeling good and you are uncomfortable. It's a very different experience. And then towards Leh, when we were moving, we had another dreadful experience.
Dreadful.
Yeah. You know, the mountains there are barren. It's full of light. And suddenly, when we were going from that mountain road,
Mm.
it is all broken road,
Okay.
and our vehicle just stops.
Okay.
Now, I looked around, and there is absolutely nothing around.
Nothing.
And the vehicle just stops, and the driver looks around and says, and I looked at him and I said, "Kya hua?" He's saying, "पता नहीं, ये तो उठ ही नहीं रही, चल ही नहीं रही है, लगता है रात यही बितानी पड़ेगी."
रात बितानी पड़ेगी.
I was like, रोऊं के हंसूं? रात यहाँ है क्या यहाँ?
कुछ नहीं है.
Nothing. We had no food because wherever we were going to lay, the food is going to be ready there.
Yeah.
Okay? And we're right there and he's saying, रात means what? And the vehicle cannot be repaired. कुछ है ही नहीं. कुछ किलोमीटर्स तक आगे कुछ है ही नहीं.
तो आपने करा क्या?
पीछे भी कुछ नहीं, आगे भी कुछ नहीं.
बाजू में
अरे पहाड़ है.
पहाड़. अच्छा.
उधर पहाड़, इधर पहाड़. और हम खड़े हैं बीच में. And this guy says के गाड़ी उठ नहीं रही है.
उठ नहीं रही है.
क्योंकि माउंटेन्स पे उठनी है
अच्छा
ना.
हाँ, माउंटेन्स पे उठती है. राइट.
तो गाड़ी नहीं उठ रही.
ओके.
Oh my God. सब जो बस में बैठे थे ना, ट्रैवलर में, सारे ऐसे एक बार को से चुप हो गए.
शांत.
जो म्यूजिक चल रहा था मैंने उसको भी बंद कर दिया.
म्यूजिक बजाने का टाइम नहीं है अभी. सीरियस हो जा.
हाँ. And what is it? Now do what? What could I think about? Is just sit down with your eyes closed. Call all your angels to support you at this time. And this is exactly what I did. I believe there are my angels and my guardian angels who are there with me, traveling with me, taking care of me. They were the ones who are going to take care of this problem. When things are not in your hand, that means they are in the hands of the Almighty. So then I surrendered. I don't know what others were doing. I really don't know. I just closed my eyes and started praying. I said, angels, I need your help at this moment. It's only you and you who's going to take us out of this problem. I can't tell you exactly how long this went on because I did not see my watch and start. But could be somewhere around 30-35 minutes. And I opened my eyes when the vehicle started.
Oh, it started.
The vehicle started and I opened my eyes. And he said, "ये तो चमत्कार हो गया." He said that and I knew कि चमत्कार नहीं, ये तो वरदान है.
That's lovely.
So I just, and then the next line was, "Thank you so much, Almighty." I thanked all my angels and then the vehicle started moving again.
That was a big hurdle.
Now Leh was something that we were dying to be, right?
Yeah.
So here we were in Leh and they said that the local vehicle will take us there. Nice fellow. He picked us up and then he took us to the monastery. Beautiful monastery he took us. I have this beautiful clip, some beautiful adventures out there. After monastery, after we came down, we went to the Rancho school.
Rancho school. I saw this picture of you. I saw this amazing picture of you. I'm going to put up. How did it feel to cosplay Kareena Kapoor in 3 Idiots?
That wasn't the Pangong Lake.
Pangong Lake.
Yes.
I love that picture.
I'll tell you how this happened.
Okay, fine.
There was a scooter and I was like, मेरे को बैठ के क्लिक करना है. That fellow says, बैठने के पैसे लगेंगे.
हाँ.
I said, अच्छा.
हाँ.
So I said, ये क्या है? बोले ये ड्रेस है करीना कपूर का.
Oh.
So I said, इसके भी पैसे लगेंगे. So I said, I don't mind.
What made you like go for it? Oh, I want to be Kareena.
Yeah, I want to do it. Like, you know, I have this adventurous kind of, you know it. I want to do all water sports. I want to do all kind of sports. So I said I want to sit on the scooter and take some photographs. So then I got dressed with that dress of Kareena Kapoor, and then I clicked some photographs with that feeling, and I was like, "Kaha hai mera Amir?" Like, you know.
So this Rancho school was first. We had a nice walkover, and then I clicked some pictures with that. Those 3 people sitting and their bums and they're scratching. And
All is well.
all is well. And but everything what we saw in the movie, 3 Idiots, that kind of a school out there. I saw children coming in, doing their workshops. And after the Rancho school, he said he's taking us to the palace. There is a big highlight of this palace out there. Then we went to this palace, and of course, the palace out there in Leh, or the kind of architecture that it has, is not like the ones that we see in the land areas.
Leh Palace.
Then we went to the Shanti Stupa,
Shanti's. Okay.
which is very beautifully made place. Nobody guides you there. You just know what to do. You know that you need to go there, up, be quiet. And just worship Buddha there. Shanti Stupa was also a good experience. And then we came back to the hotel. We had to rest because early morning we had to leave for Nubra Valley. The Nubra Valley is wherein you cross the Khardungla Pass, which is the highest motorable road. So that was another excitement.
Yeah.
Like you are going to be on the top of the world. When we started, that was just normal. But suddenly the weather started changing.
Change that way.
Changing as to I could hardly understand what is happening. Okay? I saw something is, the winds are in a different direction. And suddenly, as I was sitting on the first seat there, I saw, droplets coming on the screen, and there was fresh snow. Oh my God! Now this is something I had never seen in my life.
How was the experience first time?
Oh God! So I asked the driver, "ये snowfall हो रहा है?" बोला जी मैडम ये snowfall है. ये तो अभी कुछ नहीं, थोड़ा आगे चलिए. सुना है आगे काफी fresh snowfall हो रहा है. Oh my god, everybody in the bus, we started screaming, wow, snowfall! Because the snow that we had seen at Serchu, the snow was already there. We did not experience the fresh snowfall on your face or on your body, right? Here, it was that experience going to come through. You know something? There were Ladakh police
Okay.
on the side, and the vehicle had to be stopped on a side, wherein they chain up the wheels behind wheels.
Why is that so?
Otherwise, the vehicle will slip off in the snow. So they said, "के chain करो, side पे चलो, snowfall हो रहा है." And he was just saying that, and by the time he got down and the snow was right there. And everybody came down. We were all enjoying the snow, making those snowballs, throwing on each other.
Yeah.
And that fresh snow, and it was a lifetime experience. I can still feel that chills in my body.
Yeah.
You know, holding that snow in your hand. And I was just looking up and that snow falling on your face, which I've just seen in the movies or only heard. I could experience that at that moment. That was the real highlight of the whole trip. Something that you say, na, इस trip में ये underline कर लो.
Okay.
So this is something that underline कर लो.
Lovely. That's a lovely description.
The fresh snowfall. And then we started moving. We were moving towards the Khardungla Pass. And we seeing this bikers. Because it's a big achievement and a passion for the bikers to go to Khardungla Pass. We were also following and they were also there with us. So a lot of bikers out there with us. And even girls. Girl bikers. Right? Not just the boys.
Amazing.
Very excited to see the girls, seeing them, and I was almost saluting the boys. Kaise chala rahe gaadi, and you know, so risky and snowfall, and but still. And then we reached the Khardungla Pass, and it was like when I just looked out, it's only snow and snow and snow, and you can hardly see anybody because everybody is snow, like a snowman. So we were right there, clicked some pictures out there, and then we were moving towards the Nubra Valley. Nubra Valley. Big mountains, rocky mountains. Behind them are peaks full of snow. Here you have this valley down with sand dunes.
Sand dunes.
Mountains, sand dunes, and here you have a river flowing.
There's a river as well?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. That's amazing.
This is the place which is called the Nubra Valley.
Oh.
When you're there, the wind is blowing chilly cold. You know, even in those jackets we were feeling cold. And then you have this camel ride over there, over the sand dunes. These camels are found only in Nubra Valley. They are not those big camels, they're the small ones. They have 2 humps.
Okay.
I think it was almost -3 that time. And then we had to go to our tents. We had even tents here, but these tents were really beautiful.
Nubra Valley. Look at this beautiful tent. Show the ceiling also. See something? Sound very nice. We had this bonfire in the evening.
Bonfire.
And then we had some music, a little of dance. We enjoyed our evening there.
Tent, bonfire, and an evening. Wow.
Yes, lovely.
Lovely.
A lovely time. Because our Leh was done, Ladakh was done, and now we were to move towards Kargil.
Okay.
So before we could leave towards Kargil, just some kilometers away from Leh, we saw the Gurdwara. And when we were moving in the Gurdwara, it was like a very holy, holistic and spiritual feeling that we all were getting.
Okay.
And then there was the history of Patthar Sahib. Guru Nanak Dev Ji was preaching and moving around the country and the world. Okay? Country to country. He had also visited Leh. And from Leh, when he was coming down, there was a small village where he was preaching people, you know. So above on the mountains were some demons. They got to know about Guru Nanak Dev Ji. And you know how demons are going to behave in a particular manner. So one day when Guru Nanak Dev Ji was sitting in his meditation, up from the mountain, one demon, a very big stone, a real big one, he pushed it towards Guru Nanak Dev Ji. And he was watching from up what is happening. Okay? Now, the stone came from up, tumbling down, and it came near Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and that hard rock stone turned into a soft rock. And when it hit him, like it came towards him, there is this kind of, the whole structure is made in the stone. The way Guru Nanak Dev Ji sits, there we were to move towards Kargil War Memorial, which is again like proud moment for us, where our soldiers up there at that altitude are there and safeguarding us. We entered the Kargil Memorial, and there of course we were guided for some things, like you're not supposed to sit in honor of all the soldiers that we lost in the Kargil War. They have this museum where the whole story is very nicely narrated. Very proud moment. It was a lovely experience being in Kargil, talking to the soldiers out there. They were even telling us a lot of stories about the place. What exactly happened? I met one Subedar who was there at the time of the war. He was still there. And we spent around more than 2.5 hours in that premises. We thought it would just be a pass-by, but no, it's not a pass-by. Then we stayed there at Kargil, and next morning we had to move towards Srinagar.
Srinagar.
And moving around in Srinagar is like moving around in heaven, because it's so beautiful. You have the mountains, you have those beautiful pine trees,
We saw the Mughal Gardens, and then we came down to Dal Lake and the Shikara. And
How was?
being in Shikara is always beautiful, where you're going around, seeing the houseboats, shopping, floating market, seeing the carpets, and we bought some small little, mementos to gift. That's it. We came back to our hotel. We had to move towards Jammu because next day we had our train from Jammu. So we had to rush up, and we rushed back to our hotels, had our lunch, moved towards Jammu. The road was again good. Reached late, around 10:30, 11, and morning 10 o'clock was our train towards Mumbai. So this was our journey, and a very, very memorable one.
Okay. Lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.